With this WVLI News Update, I'm Rob West, back with a look at today's news right after this.
Stay connected to your community, even on the go. The WVLI Podcast Network brings you 3 great local shows. The WVLI News Update keeps you informed. Kankakee Valley Community Happenings gets you ready for the weekend. And This One Time in Kankakee shares the incredible stories of our area. Find the WVLI Podcast Network wherever you get your podcasts or at WVLI927.com. The voices you trust beyond the dial.
A motion for a change of venue filed by the defense in the Xandria Harris Murder Trial was denied in Kankakee County Circuit Court Friday. Our Jake Lamore was there and files this report.
Judge Kathy Bradshaw Elliott made the ruling late Friday afternoon after arguments were heard between Harris's defense attorney, Cierra Norris, and Kankakee County State's Attorney Jim Rowe. Norris argued that the community is riddling with grief from the 2021 shooting death of Bradley Police Sergeant Marlene Ripmanick and severe wounding of Officer Tyler Bailey that potential jurors do not have the ability to be unbiased in the upcoming trial. Norris backed up her claims with screenshots of Facebook comments on local media outlets allegedly made by area residents showing bias towards Norris. State's Attorney Rowe argued much of the same, except his Facebook comments showed those taking Harris's side or remaining neutral in the case. At one point during Friday's hearing, Norris asked Rowe to take himself off the case since he'd already said he was on the scene the night of the shooting. That motion was denied. Assistant State's Attorney Carol Costello, however, was removed from the case because she donated to the Marlene Ripmanick Memorial Organization. I'm Jake Lamore.
Jury selection in the Harris trial set to begin at 11 o'clock this morning. Kankakee County Sheriff's Police are looking for a motorcyclist that may have been traveling with another cyclist just before a fatal crash last Wednesday. On a Facebook post, the Sheriff's Department had posted a photo of the cyclist they say investigators have determined was riding with 46-year-old Everett S. Wengstrom of Peatone just before he hit a cement barrier at the intersection of 6,000 North and 3,000 West roads near Mantino. Wengstrom died of the injuries he sustained in the crash. Deputies ask anyone that recognizes the motorcyclist call their office or Crime Stoppers. Still no big winner in the Powerball lottery. Mark Mayfield has the update.
Nobody matched all 6 numbers in Saturday night's drawing, so the Powerball rolls over to Monday night, when the jackpot will be worth an estimated $748 million. The lump sum cash value for that $2 ticket comes to over $325 million. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Trial of former Iroquois County Health Department Administrator Dee Ann Schippert has been postponed. According to the Ford County Chronicle, a Kankakee County judge on Friday granted a motion by the Illinois Attorney General's office to postpone the trial, which had originally been set to begin October the 19th. Schippert is accused of bilking Iroquois County out of more than $100,000 between May of 2020 and July 2022 by turning in timesheets claiming hours she did not work. Kankakee City Police say that they've made an arrest in connection with a Father's Day shooting that took the life of a 40-year-old Kankakee man. In a press release, Kankakee County Police Chief Chris Kidwell says 21-year-old Isaiah Houston was arrested for the June 21st shooting that resulted in the death of Randall D. Young. Chief Kidwell says Houston was arrested Thursday by the United States Marshals Service in Arkansas. They say Houston was running from police at the time with a loaded handgun on him. Houston in custody in Arkansas, awaiting extradition back to Kankakee. Illinois adding some protections for children on social media. Governor J.B. Pritzker on Friday signed the Children's Social Media Safety Act.
We are requiring companies to make social media safer for kids. So with my signature on the Children's Online Social Media Safety Act, we are establishing some of the nation's strongest online protections for young people.
The bill sets safeguards for children against the most addictive social media platform features. Under the law, social media platforms in use in Illinois are required to strengthen their default privacy settings for users under 18 and limit the use of algorithms designed to keep young people scrolling. The law also includes provisions to shield the precise location of minors and provides further limits to digital currency transactions. 2 people arrested after they allegedly broke into the Kankakee County Administration building over the weekend. In a press release, county officials say it was about 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. 2 people with their faces covered unlawfully gained access to the building at Court and Schuyler in downtown Kankakee. Once inside the building, they were reportedly encountered by a county department head who was working at the time. That person contacted law enforcement as the other two ran from the building. The pair caught a short time later, taken into custody for criminal damage to government property and burglary. Will County authorities have officially charged a 32-year-old Crete woman after she allegedly shot her husband. Will County Sheriff's Police say they were called to a home in the 1100 block of East Goodnow Road in Crete just after 1 o'clock last Tuesday afternoon for a report of shots fired. When they got there, deputies say they found 5 uninjured juveniles home alone. Reports say that the suspect in the shooting, Capricia Price of Crete, had taken the victim and dropped him off at a hospital in Dyer, Indiana. The victim was then airlifted to a Chicago hospital for treatment of a gunshot wound to the upper chest. Price reportedly arrested when she returned home later that day. She's been charged with aggravated battery with a firearm, among other charges. The FDA is recalling millions of eye drops because they might not be sterile. Daria Albinger has the details.
Nearly 12.5 million bottles of Roto cooling eye drops are included in the recall. The FDA says they were sold individually and in 2 packs and include a number of varieties, including all-in-one, max strength, and optic glow. This is what the FDA calls a Class 2 recall, which means the products involved may cause temporary, reversible effects and serious health consequences are unlikely. You can learn more about the recall and the products involved on the company's website. I'm Daria Albinger.
In sports, Sox and Cards won. The Cubs lost. White Sox beat the Rays 9-1 Sunday to take 2 out of 3 in their weekend series. Sox are off tonight. Cubs lost 2-1 to the Yankees. The Cubs host the Dodgers tonight. St. Louis Cardinals beat the Blue Jays 5-1. Cards visit the Yankees tonight. Chicago Sky beat the Aces 84-83 on Saturday. The Sky hosts the Mercury tonight. Chicago Fire FC beat Charlotte on Saturday. Leagues Cup group play starts on Thursday, and NASCAR had the weekend off. They return next Sunday with the Iowa Corn 350. That is a look at news and sports here on this Monday. Have a good rest of your day. Be safe, everybody. I'm Rob West.
In honor of my grandfather, Franklin Weber's recent passing, we're revisiting the pilot episode of This One Time in Kankakee.
This one time in Kankakee, I was run over with a tractor.
Featuring unreleased audio and new details, it's the story of a father's sacrifice that brought my grandfather 93 beautiful years. Listen now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.